Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another Theme Park Obsession video. My name is Dylan and thank you so much for tuning back to the channel. Today, as you can see, I am back at Universal Studios Hollywood to check up on the park, to see what's new this week. We're gonna have some fun, cruise around all the lands and just see what's going on. So how about you and I dive right in. Another beautiful day here in Studio City, and you know, we're gonna be on Globe Watch 2024 at this rate because the globe is still not spinning. And before I enter the park, I am fully bracing for the crowds. It's gonna be busy. It's the holiday season. People are on break from school and work. They're here to enjoy all of the festivities that Universal has to offer, which we're going to talk about here in a little bit. But oh yeah, I'm bracing for the shoulder to shoulder. Made it in the park. Pretty easy entry today, which is nice. Oh, look at this right here at the Animation Studios store. They're promoting the new movie that's coming out soon, the Migration movie. And here are the wait times right now. Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, only at 15 minutes. So that's actually not that bad. Mario Kart 55, yeah, not too shabby down in Super Nintendo world either. And look at that, no wait for the studio tour. 10 minutes to do the Ollivander's Wand experience, 30 minutes for Revenge of the Mummy. Okay, you know what? So far, so good. Looking across the street there at the New York Street facades, they're looking pretty good. They're still working on the left side, so I would assume in the next few months they'll finish up with that. You know, one of these days we're gonna have to make it out to New York City. I'd love to see it and explore and also check out Luna Park out there. Oh yeah, over here in the Plaza, Grinchmas is still chugging along pretty nicely. Now, just the other day I was hanging out with some friends and we were able to see the tree lighting ceremony in the evening, which was very nice. And what I do appreciate about it is that it's slightly longer than in years past. I think it's like almost 10 minutes long now, which is great, especially when you've been waiting a while to check it out, because they kind of hold you in this little cattle pen area outside of the plaza, and you know, you're waiting there for quite some time, so it's appreciated that the show is more than 5 minutes long. You don't want to just wait all that time, sit down, and then boom, it's over. You know, like this is it's nice that it's a little bit longer. You know, I do wish though sometime in the future they bring back the low-level pyro they used to do for the show. They used to do it like a long time ago, and I feel like it just added a little extra magic to the moment. So hopefully sometime in the future they'll bring back some of the low-level pyro stuff. Not like, you know, giant massive fireworks, but you know, like little flares here and there. And yeah, right now it's actually not too busy in the Snowflake, which is nice to see. They are filming the Access Hollywood with Mario Lopez, which he's standing right there. There you go. Yeah, sometimes they film live television here at Universal Studios Hollywood, which is really cool to see, especially those that are interested in how Hollywood works. Well, there you have it. That's Hollywood working right now. Now, the only thing that is pretty busy is the photo op for the Grinch. The line kind of goes way over here, so just brace for that if you want to take a picture with the Grinch. Yeah, and you know, see, even Frankenstein is scared by that line, you know, and you don't really get scared by a lot of things because, I mean, you're a monster yourself. One of the best monsters, I gotta say. Yeah, and that is too much. Would you wait in that line? Yeah, neither would I. Oh yeah, look at this. Now this is beautiful. A massive crane is working here on the top deck, and this little guy right here is the driller that drills down into the ground. So yeah, again, a lot of action happening in the upper deck on the all-new Fast and the Furious roller coaster. Ooh, yes, it's open, so we can get a nice bird's eye view of what they're doing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the water play area is doing its thing. Oh my goodness, there is a lot of activity today on the Fast and the Furious roller coaster project. Holy moly. Okay, so we have better context clues as to what this is. I am leaning more towards that this is the foundation for a massive crane. That's probably what that is. I don't know if that is for the support structure for the coaster. That is probably to start building the coaster. So this will probably go really, really high because it looks like those cranes are not good enough. Sorry, crane, you're not good enough to install the coaster, but you're good enough for the top deck, like I was saying earlier. You're good up there. But this, on the other hand, this is looking like this will be erected to a pretty substantial height to install all of the supports and track for the all-new coaster. And this is pretty normal for those that haven't really looked at this stuff in the past. Usually when they build like giant buildings or hotels or big rides like this, they'll construct a crane that sits on site for the duration of the build out. That way it's just a lot easier and makes things go a little bit quicker too. It might not be a crane, there's definitely that possibility, but again, I'm 90% sure that this is the foundation for an all new crane to help the coaster build. And then over there in the distance, you can see crews are working on drilling all of those holes to put the rebar in that will eventually hold up a lot of the coaster support. This is so much fun to watch. I love it. This is one of my favorite parts of being a theme park enthusiast, is this part right here, the build out. And I've said that before in many videos. I mean, it's just so fascinating that this hill was just filled with a bunch of trees and a lot of nothingness, and now it's the home of a future roller coaster. I mean, this is just really, really cool. If you're visiting Universal Studios Hollywood in the next few months, definitely take a little bit of time out of your day to check this out, because it's a very big monumental task to put something like this together. It's not just about, you know, like Lincoln Logs where you just put them together and you're done. No, I mean, there's a lot of foundation work, there's a lot of electrical, there's a lot of, you know, things that go into building a massive mega coaster. I mean, this is huge. And again, to give you perspective on how large this thing is, it's all up here, goes all the way over here, and it even goes all the way down to that corner. It seems like ever since Comcast purchased NBC Universal, things have completely changed for the better in terms of investing into their theme parks, because the theme park business, remember, is a huge business in a larger umbrella. And the fact that Universal and Comcast know, like, hey, we got to invest in this product. If we want more people to come to the park, we need to increase our capacity, we need to improve on what we already have. The fact that they are willing to do that and throw a bunch of money at the door, it really is nice to see, and this is a result of all of that. So I'm happy that they're pushing forward in their parks division, and I just can't wait to see what the future continues to hold, even after this coaster is complete. Now, like I've mentioned before in previous videos, Universal has not shown off the official concept rendering of this coaster and its layout, but you can see right here at the top deck that it looks like they are forming the support structure that will maybe hold up the station, so the load and unload, maybe the transfer track to the maintenance bay, all that kind of fun stuff looks to be happening right there, because I don't know where else the coaster would start. It would make logical sense that the coaster would start up here and then work its way down in this area. So it looks like a lot of the work is happening right up there on the foundation for the load and unload, and I'm assuming what will eventually be the queue space. I've been keeping an eye on this piece of machinery off in the distance that is drilling the holes into the earth here that will hold these big giant pieces of rebar, but you get a good sense of how deep this goes. Like, I mean, look at how massive this piece of rebar is. I mean, it's huge. And you know, the more I'm looking at this, the more I'm thinking they're going to reuse this just for the structure and its completion. I don't think this is just for a crane, because right now it just looks like the base of a crane, but there could be more to it once they're all done. So they'll disassemble the crane and they'll keep this as part of the design. I don't know. Again, it's really early to tell. I could be completely wrong about the crane in general, but you know, this could be part of just the coaster's building. It's definitely not a coaster support. I highly doubt that it's a support, but you know, this is gonna be interesting over the next few months. And there she goes. There's that piece of rebar going into the ground. How cool is that? Again, massive piece of rebar going in. And yeah, this thing is slowly but surely being pieced together. Let's do one more look before we move on. We'll get a look from that side as well. And obviously on the other end of the Star Wars, remember, they're working on the other end down that first escalator. Yeah, there's one last look from this angle. We'll make our way towards the lower lot. Now, one thing I forgot to mention earlier is that they've painted this black, so hopefully soon they'll showcase the artist, you know, renderings of what this is all supposed to look like. And look at this, I spoke too soon, because yeah, we have some marketing up here. Fast and Furious, new ride, get ready. Now, they don't have like a picture of what the coaster's supposed to look like, but maybe soon, like I was saying, they'll put some artist renderings up on the side so we get a better idea. But here you go, it's happening. Made it down the first escalator, and here's your look on this side, closest to the Simpsons attraction. Looks like they're still grading on this side, and whatever they were working on as far as drilling some holes in the ground have been covered up. But again, not too much action happening on this side. And then here's a look from this angle. Not too much to see from this side. I feel like we saw a lot more from the lookout. I'm actually still surprised this tree is still here. I'm sure here soon they're gonna have to take this down, unless they've figured out a way to keep it. But I don't know, it's kind of leaning to one side, and I feel like it's just gonna get in the way. So yeah, we're still gonna be on tree watch 2023/2024. But again, they're still lowering the rebar in over here. They have a few more pieces stacked up on this side that we couldn't see from the lookout, which is nice. And then again, up here, you can see the support structure for what will possibly be the station or the queue section of the attraction. It's just crazy that it's so massive. I mean, the project is really, really big. Ooh, looking down towards the lower lot, you can see that they've gotten rid of 2 of the haunted houses from Halloween Horror Nights. But what's funny is about like, what, 4 or 5 months from now, the tents will go back up so they can prepare for 2024. And it's funny, if you look closely, you can kind of see the layout from the Last of Us haunted house on the ground there. And also a beautiful view down into Super Nintendo World, which the other day when I was hanging out with some friends, We went into Super Nintendo World to have some fun. And one of my friends, Joe, he had never seen Super Nintendo World before, so it was his first time hanging out. So I'll throw in a few of those clips right now. Dude, this is your childhood right here. Boom. Okay, I gave Joe my power-up band so he can give me some coins here. So there you go, there you go, there you go. Okay, Ian's gonna try. This one's usually pretty good. There you go. It only gave you 2. There you go. No, there we go. There we go. See, this is a good one. This is a good block. All right, Sergio, do you think you can get that one up there? It's a pretty tough block to get. That one probably has like 100,000 coins in it.
Get it.
I think out of all the games, this one's like one of my favorite. The Koopa Troopa Power Punch. Oh, you got hard mode. Okay. Okay, you gotta be careful with the sequence. Okay, it's a little too slow, a little too slow. Okay, get ready to hit it. Hit it. Ah, a little bit faster. You ready? Hit it. There you go, boom, you got it. I'm gonna work my way back upstairs and towards the exit of the park. Maybe we'll do a little merch search here at the end, but yeah, one last look at the Fast and the Furious roller coaster. We don't have an opening time frame for this just yet, but judging by construction progress, I wouldn't be surprised if they do a very, very late 2024 or early 2025. Taking a stroll through the Wizarding World, it's actually not too busy in here, which is pretty nice. Again, the park doesn't seem as busy as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be slammed shoulder to shoulder in here. Now here's your latest look on the project happening in the extended queue right outside the Forbidden Journey. This is rumored to be lockers. It's very similar to what they did at Islands of Adventure. They put the lockers on the outside of the castle building, which is a very, very smart idea. We're going to see if all those locker rumors are true here very, very soon, because I'm assuming the project's not going to be that, you know, intense like the roller coaster project. I mean, hey, they could be building a 900-foot tall drop tower here too. Now I know down over here at the studio tour they were working on some stuff, so let's take a look to see the progress on that. So as far as the work that's happening down here, they're still working on the restroom area and like the snack cart area. So if you want to get snacks or use the restroom, do so before you go down the escalators to this tram plaza area. Now you can use the restrooms down here, they're open, but it's just a little bit more complicated because of the construction, so definitely use them up by the Simpsons land. All right, I've made it inside the Universal Studios store to see if they have any new Grinchmas merchandise, but it's looking like they have some of the same stuff like last time we went in here. Let's see, how much are these like PJs? $39.95 for the smaller ones, and $39.95 for the bigger ones? Oh, okay, there you go. Hope you always got to point out the tumblers. We've got the Naughty and Nice tumbler for $21. Yeah, there you go. I actually like the candy cane look of that. Oh, wow, we have a Department 56 mug. You know, I love Department 56, especially their Halloween villages. My mom actually has like a bunch of them. Let's see, $22 for the Department 56 mug. I'm actually kind of surprised they don't have like a holiday section for the Minions. This all looks like it was from Orlando, from like the Bake My Day shop. I don't know, maybe I'm just not looking hard enough for the holiday stuff. Yeah, I don't see anything really. So yeah, it's just all, this is like the exact merchandise from Orlando, which they have these backpacks, which are pretty cool. The Loungefly, It's So Fluffy backpack. Now, I don't think there's too many new things in the Super Nintendo department. Just kind of the usual suspects. Ooh, this is kind of a cool hat, like that. They need to make this character a power-up band. I mean, come on, if they made the Boo power-up band, they'd sell like 1 billion of them. And with that, I think that's gonna do it for today's video from Universal Studios Hollywood. Well, there you have it. There's your latest look at Universal Studios Hollywood this week. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you can let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel and you love these updates from Universal Studios, or you love theme park content in general, you should consider subscribing, because not only does it help the channel, it lets you know every time I post a new video, and I post new videos every single week, so you won't want to miss out on that. Don't forget to check out my Instagram account. I'll leave that link down below in the description. But until the next video, I hope you have a beautiful day, morning, evening, whatever it is. I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.